Weapons that changed history. From longbows to nukes, from the stone tools of our early ancestors to the sophisticated weaponry of the modern age, the instruments of warfare have always been intertwined with the story of humanity. Each innovation, each leap in destructive power, hasn't just changed how we wage war, it's changed the course of civilizations. It's reshaped maps, toppled empires, and ultimately forced us to confront our own capacity for destruction. In this journey through the annals of military history, we'll explore those pivotal weapons that didn't just change the way battles were fought, but changed the world itself. We'll delve into their engineering, their impact on the battlefield, and the ripple effects they sent through the course of history. Get ready to explore the evolution of warfare, from the simplicity of a sharpened blade to the terrifying power locked within the atom. This is a story about more than just weapons. It's about us, our ingenuity, and the enduring consequences of our quest to master the tools of destruction. Let's travel back to the medieval period, a time of knights in shining armor, where the battlefield echoed with the clatter of steel upon steel. Imagine a weapon so revolutionary that it challenged the very foundations of warfare. That weapon, my friends, was the longbow. Now, the longbow wasn't just some oversized hunting tool. It was a masterpiece of craftsmanship, crafted from yew wood, capable of firing arrows over incredible distances with surprising accuracy. We're talking about ranges of up to 400 yards, folks, enough to make even the most heavily armored knight think twice about charging into battle. The longbow's impact was most profoundly felt on the muddy battlefields of the Hundred Years' War. At the Battle of Agincourt in 1415, English longbowmen decimated the French army, raining down a storm of arrows that turned the tide of the battle. This victory sent shockwaves through medieval Europe. You see, the longbow didn't just win battles, it challenged the dominance of mounted knights who had ruled the battlefield for centuries. Suddenly, the knight's expensive armor and years of training were no match for a peasant wielding a longbow. It was a game-changer, folks. The rise of the longbow ushered in a new era of warfare, one where skill and tactics trumped brute force. It showed that even the most entrenched military doctrines could be overturned by the power of innovation. And that, my friends, is a lesson that echoes throughout history. Our next stop takes us to 9th century China, where alchemists, in their quest, stumbled upon something far more impactful: gunpowder. This seemingly innocuous mixture of sulfur, charcoal, and potassium nitrate would ignite a revolution that would transform warfare forever. The earliest applications of gunpowder were, well, let's just say, entertaining. Imagine fireworks, firecrackers, and other pyrotechnics dazzling the imperial court. But it wasn't long before someone realized that this volatile substance could be harnessed for far more destructive purposes. And so, the first firearms emerged, crude hand cannons and bamboo rockets that heralded a new era of warfare. Gunpowder spread like wildfire, pun intended, along trade routes, reaching Europe by the 13th century. Its impact was nothing short of seismic. The arrival of gunpowder weapons rendered castles, those seemingly impregnable fortresses of the medieval world, increasingly obsolete. Cannons could reduce stone walls to rubble, and muskets, though slow and cumbersome, could pierce armor that had once been impervious to traditional weapons. This technological shift had profound social and political consequences. The decline of feudalism, where power resided in the hands of landowning nobles, was hastened by the rise of gunpowder. Centralized nation-states, equipped with standing armies armed with guns, emerged as the dominant force in Europe. Gunpowder, you see, didn't just change how battles were fought. It reshaped the political landscape, leading to the rise of empires and the globalization of warfare. It was a revolution ignited by a spark, and its reverberations are still felt today. Now, fast forward to the 20th century, where the pursuit of scientific knowledge led to a discovery that filled us with both awe and terror: the splitting of the atom. The unleashing of this immense power gave birth to the atomic bomb, a weapon unlike any the world had ever seen. The Manhattan Project, a top-secret scientific endeavor during World War II, brought together the brightest minds of the time. Their mission: to harness the power of nuclear fission and create the most destructive weapon in human history. And on July 16, 1945, the Trinity test in the New Mexico desert announced the arrival of the atomic age. Just weeks later, the world watched in horror as the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki were reduced to rubble by atomic bombs. The devastation was unimaginable, the loss of life staggering. The world had entered a new era, one defined by the chilling specter of nuclear annihilation. The geopolitical consequences of the atomic bomb were profound. The Cold War, a decades-long standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union, was defined by the terrifying reality of mutually assured destruction. The threat of nuclear war loomed large, casting a long shadow over global politics. The development of the atomic bomb forced humanity to confront its own capacity for self-destruction. It ushered in an era of existential dread, but also one of unprecedented international cooperation. The need to control the spread of nuclear weapons and prevent their use became paramount. The atomic bomb, my friends, is a stark reminder of the awesome power and the profound responsibility that comes with it. It's a weapon that forever changed our relationship with technology and with each other. Chapter 4: The Roman Gladius, Forging an Empire. Let's step back in time once more to the era of ancient Rome, a civilization that built an empire on the strength of its legions, and no weapon is more synonymous with the Roman soldier than the gladius, a short sword that became a symbol of Roman might. The gladius was a masterpiece of practicality, designed for the brutal efficiency of close combat. Its double-edged, leaf-shaped blade was ideal for both thrusting and slashing, making it a versatile weapon in the hands of a skilled legionary. Roman soldiers trained relentlessly with the gladius, honing their skills through rigorous drills. They fought in disciplined formations, their short swords a whirlwind of steel that could break enemy lines and secure victory on battlefields across Europe and beyond. The gladius was more than just a weapon. It was a tool of conquest, a symbol of Roman discipline and military superiority. It played a pivotal role in the expansion and maintenance of the Roman Empire, from the conquest of Gaul to the subjugation of Carthage. The gladius represents the power of simplicity and effectiveness in design. It's a testament to the Roman understanding of battlefield tactics and the importance of equipping their soldiers with the tools they needed to conquer and control a vast empire. Chapter 5: The Machine Gun. Rattling the foundations of warfare. The 19th century witnessed the dawn of the Industrial Revolution, and with it, a technological leap in weaponry that would forever alter the face of war. The machine gun. This fearsome weapon, capable of unleashing a torrent of lead, transformed battlefields into scenes of unimaginable carnage. Early iterations of the machine gun, like the Gatling gun, hinted at the destructive potential of automatic fire. But it was Hiram Maxim's invention in 1884 that truly ushered in the machine gun era. The Maxim gun could fire an astonishing 600 rounds per minute, making it a weapon of terrifying efficiency. The machine gun's impact was felt most acutely during World War I. The war's static trench lines became killing fields, where waves of soldiers were mowed down by machine gun fire. The carnage was unprecedented, and the tactics of warfare were forever changed. Gone were the days of massed infantry charges. The machine gun made such tactics suicidal. Trenches, barbed wire, and machine guns created a deadly stalemate on the Western Front, leading to a war of attrition that claimed millions of lives. The machine gun's legacy extends far beyond World War I. It revolutionized military tactics, forcing armies to adapt to the realities of industrial-scale warfare. It became a symbol of modern conflict, its distinctive rattle a chilling reminder of the destructive power of technology. Chapter 6: Ironclad Warships. Sailing into the Steel Age. Our journey takes us now to the high seas, where a revolution in naval warfare was underway. The age of wooden warships, those majestic but vulnerable behemoths that had ruled the waves for centuries, was coming to an end. The reason? Ironclads. Imagine these iron-plated behemoths bristling with cannons, impervious to the traditional naval weapons of the day. The advent of ironclad warships marked a turning point in naval history, rendering wooden ships obsolete and ushering in the era of the modern battleship. The American Civil War served as the proving ground for this new breed of warship. The clash between the USS Monitor and the CSS Virginia, also known as the Merrimack, in 1862, signaled the dawn of a new era in naval combat. The ironclad's impact extended far beyond the American Civil War. Navies around the world raced to modernize their fleets, recognizing that these iron behemoths were the future of naval power. The age of sail was over. The age of steel had arrived. The development of ironclads spurred a technological arms race, leading to bigger, more heavily armed and armored warships. It was a period of rapid innovation in naval architecture and weaponry as nations vied for dominance at sea. Chapter 7. The AK-47, a weapon's legacy in the 20th century. Our final chapter brings us to the 20th century, where a weapon born in the fires of World War II would go on to become the most recognizable firearm on the planet, the AK-47 assault rifle. Designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov, a Soviet tank soldier who had witnessed firsthand the brutality of war, the AK-47 was a masterpiece of rugged simplicity. It was reliable, easy to manufacture, and capable of delivering devastating firepower. The AK-47's impact on warfare has been profound. Its widespread availability, due in part to its simple design, made it the weapon of choice for armies, revolutionaries, and insurgents around the world. From the jungles of Vietnam to the mountains of Afghanistan, the distinctive crackle of the AK-47 has become a ubiquitous sound of conflict. It's been wielded by soldiers and rebels alike, its legacy etched in the annals of countless conflicts. The AK-47's story is a complex one, a testament to both human ingenuity and the enduring tragedy of war. It's a weapon that has left an indelible mark on the 20th and 21st centuries, a symbol of the enduring human struggle for power and survival. Outro. Weapons of Change. A reflection. From the longbow to the atomic bomb, the weapons we've explored in this journey through military history have shaped the destiny of nations and left an enduring legacy on civilization. They stand as a testament to our ingenuity, but also serve as a stark reminder of our capacity for destruction. As we've seen, the impact of these weapons extends far beyond the battlefield. They've sparked revolutions, toppled empires, and forced us to confront the ethical implications of our own creations. The story of weapons is, ultimately, a story about us. If you found this exploration of weaponry and its impact on history as fascinating as I did, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on the video. Let's keep the conversation going.